Okay, this will be an interesting one. Let's see if we can make this piece of shit that it is look good. Or interesting at least. I don't know how big we're going to make it yet. Now we're going to go here. We're going to remove some of the background, it being a newspaper type clipping. So going to remove that, and contrast is going to go up a bit. Copy density, going to lighten it a bit. So this is an interesting I don't think I've done any newspaper ones for a while actually. Not since last year if I'm correct. Oh yeah, I have done some newspaper ones, but not on this machine, I don't think. Anyway, what do we got? It is horse racing. So this is a piece of gambling shit. So this is why what I hate is the love of money, and it shows itself in the gambling, like horse races. Now that's going to be a little bit quite small, A6, but I thought I'd make something interesting out of it. I mean, horse racing is, even if you win, the win isn't likely to set you up for life, so you're not going to be set for life. So I don't understand why people punt, why they do it. I don't understand it. I mean, if I wanted to gamble, I'd prefer to play a multi-million-dollar lottery game, but the problem is, again, you're not likely to win it, so it's tough luck. You're going to spend all this money, and the thing is, even these multi-million-dollar gambling, even if you win the prize, and if the prize sets you up, I mean, but that's not likely to happen. That's more like a fantasy, because basically the stakes are really high, really high. You know, the reason why lotteries and other gambling exists, including horse racing, is to make money for the person who runs the gambling. It's their business. It's not a charity. So you can't rely, realistically, you can't rely even on $1 million lottery to set you up, because you're probably going to spend more money trying to get it, and you end up, you're extremely likely to lose. I mean, you always lose. You know, occasionally people win the prize and get rich, but the likelihood is just so distant. It's just a shallow existence, you know, gambling. The more you play, the more you lose. So those people who win are very, how should I put it, fortunate. But even then, they're not always fortunate. Often, even if you do win the prize, often families break down because of lottery wins, because people fight over it, which is really sad. It's really sad that people fight over the winnings. So even if you win, and you're extremely unlikely to win, just imagine this, folks. You're more likely to be hit by a bus than to win lottery or any kind of gambling activity. You're more likely to be hit by a bus. Think about, you got to focus on, to make life satisfactory without a gambling win. You got to think of what you're talented at, what you really love to do. I know sometimes it requires money, but you got to focus on what you're good at and what you love, and somehow you'll find a way to do the very thing that you love and that you're good at, instead of chasing after an airy-fairy lottery or horse racing win. You got to think of what you're good at and what you can bring to this world. Gambling, trying to win, loving money is just such an empty thing. It's a very empty sort of an existence, just loving money. And now, where are we going with this silly user interface? So you got to think of what you're good at and what you enjoy doing. I mean, it's not always. It's often easier to said than done, because often the things we love to do and we're good at, do involve money. Like, if I didn't have enough money, if I was a homeless person, I couldn't have this photocopier or have this camera phone in my hand because I wouldn't be able to afford it. But the thing is, I believe in a highest power, and you got to believe in a highest power that it's going to get you through. You got to believe in a highest power. You can't just believe that you alone are the only thing in this world and that everything you do is by you. You got to believe in something. You got to believe in something bigger than yourself to get you through, to make you a success. Because everyone's got talent. Somewhere inside every person there's a talent and a passion. Something that causes you to have a fire in your belly, so to speak. For me, it's photocopiers. And I'm trying to get my stuff out there on social media because I'm talented. I believe I'm talented at using photocopiers as an art tool. But in the future, I want to design photocopiers. So I've got a huge plan. And basically, I believe I could design better photocopiers than what's currently on the market. And I know I can't get there on my own. I can't get there through hard work in the photocopier industry, and I'm disabled as well. I have disabilities that would prevent me from working in a normal job. And so there are barriers, but if you believe in a highest power, these barriers will, bit by bit, they will fall. These barriers will fall, and the people who do the wrong thing will also fall. So basically, you got to believe in a highest power. I can't tell you what it is. You'll have to find out eventually what I'm talking about. But you have to start believing in a highest power to get you through. Because without a highest power, I'd just be pissing in the wind, and it would end up all over me. So I have to So basically, I believe in a highest power, and that highest power is helping me get piece by piece become successful. But anyway, I'll leave you with that. But anyway, all the best. Peace be with you.